Hey friends and neighbors, Dan Cavallari, slow guy on the fast ride, here with another episode of Let Me See That. Today, whoa, look out, we have the Cannondale Synapse. Now this has been totally redesigned and it's got some really cool integrations, but let's start with the basics about what has changed with the actual bike itself before we get into SmartSense, which is the integration. The bike itself has gotten more aerodynamic. It may not look like it just by looking at it. It's subtle tube shapes, aerodynamic testing, all that. It's also gotten more comfortable, according to Cannondale, and probably most importantly, the proportional response sizing means that regardless of what size bike you get, you will still get the same compliance features and aerodynamic features. It's all about making each size consistent so that you get the same benefits no matter how tall you are, for example. In terms of actual physical changes, you can't see much. The silhouette's pretty similar. You still get the drop seat stays, which is a nod to comfort. This allows the seat post to flex fore and aft a little bit better. But there is some more aerodynamic shaping according to Cannondale. You also have clearance for up to 35 millimeter tires, which means this is basically an all-road bike. You could throw some gravel tires on it. Lots of versatility here. That should not come as a surprise given where road cycling has gone in the last few years. This is all about inclusivity, welcoming people back to road biking and understanding that people don't just want to ride on roads anymore. They want to get off-road, get onto gravel. So that's a lot of what's going on here. Now, otherwise, you've got your integrated cockpit, but there is some adjustability here, which is a great feature that I wish more brands would take on. You can tilt this handlebar up and down a little bit. You still get some aerodynamic advantages. Of course, external routing, so trade-off. But what's really cool about the Synapses here in this redesign is what's called SmartSense technology. Now, SmartSense is something that Cannondale developed in conjunction with Garmin, and it's basically an ecosystem of lights and radar. So you've got back here a rear light and a front light up here. These were developed in conjunction with Lemme, and once you spin this wheel, it activates the lights. They'll start in just a second here. And it's all controlled, all of those elements are controlled by a single battery here on the down tube. You can turn the system on or off using this battery, which by the way is detachable, so you can take it off to charge it. There go the lights. That's activated by a sensor on the front wheel, by the way. And it's all charged right here. So you have one battery to contend with instead of one here, one for the radar, etc. You can't charge your drivetrain if you have an electronic drivetrain yet. There's talks about that, but it's not a real thing right now. So for now, you just have this one detachable battery that controls the system. It's got an LED system on here so you can see how much life you have left. It's got a charging port, a USB charging port. This should allow up to 9 hours of operation for the lights and the radar. Now, what's cool about this ecosystem is not just that it's lights and a radar, but also that it communicates with the rider via your phone, which you can mount on your handlebar, or your GPS head unit. It'll give you indications, the radar in particular, that Cannondale developed in conjunction with Garmin based on their Varia system. It will communicate with the rider to tell you not only how close cars are, but how fast they're approaching, how many there are. You can also customize the lights in the Cannondale app, so you can do a flashing, you can do steady, you can even set this up to do a brake light system. So lots of customizability here to allow you to have all the safety features that basically cyclists have available to them right now. So lights and radar. There's also integration with a wide variety of other technologies. So if you have a Garmin head unit, a Wahoo head unit, a Hammerhead, it all communicates with this system. You just need to pair it all through the Cannondale app. You can also turn the system on and off using the app, or you can just do it right here. Basically, Cannondale is trying to give you as many options as possible to make this as easy as possible for you to use the lights and the radar without having to think about it. In that vein, like I said, it turns on automatically when you spin the wheel. It also stops automatically after a few minutes if you put it in the garage and forget to turn it off manually. So Cannondale's really thought a lot about how people will use this bike practically in real life situations. Now, there's 5 models of the Synapse, ranging from $2,400 all the way up to $9,000. To get the full integration package, you're looking at the higher end models. The $2,400 model does not come with SmartSense technology. However, it is SmartSense ready. So that means you can buy the system after the fact and integrate it into your $2,400 base level Synapse. Now, when I test this, what I'm looking for is ease of use. I don't want to have to think about this stuff. I want it to just turn on, be ready to go. One of the other key features that when I'm testing, I'm going to look at is whether the Varia system, the radar system that indicates how close cars are coming, how fast they're coming, how many there are, is that useful information for me, or does it become a distraction? I don't want to have to think about something that's going to make me feel anxious on the bike. So how useful is this system to riders, especially to riders who are new to road biking, who may find this alarming, right? Or is it a useful system? So that's what I'm going to be looking for if I test this. How will I test it? Well, if you guys go down and give me a thumbs up, any product that I do a Let Me See That video for that gets 100 thumbs ups will get a full independent review, just me, my opinion of the product. So please go down below, give this a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. What do you think of this bike? Do you think it is useful as a welcoming bike into the bike world so that people feel more comfortable riding on the road? Or is this just too much going on? Let's get back to simple bikes. You tell me. Give me a comment below. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next Let Me See That video.